And we're back with part 7 of covering the new Archon quests, and I guess in between episodes I had to do some one of the world missions because for some reason it was locking it out of the area, which I'm not sure why, because I had nowhere to do with that area. I guess we'll, maybe I'll find out when I do this. Anyway, I gotta head to the Fortress of Meripede, and I guess I gotta check up on some old people who I met down there. I do know they showed off some new enemies in the trailers. It was like, are we gonna run into them at all, or are those just gonna be something we just encounter on our own? Okay, they're all up, so I gotta go there. Excuse me, I had to burp. Maybe I should stop drinking soda while I record. There is one up here on this level, so I'm going to get that one out of the way first. And when people speculate with the theories going on with this game's plot right now, I don't know, a lot of them speculate that Archino's up to something, but it's like, the way she talks, it sounds like she's genuinely trying to do something about the fucking prophecy, but at the same time, that fucking first Fontaine trailer makes it hard to trust anything. They're still here.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare teeth cat?
What?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
I imagine she'd be a pretty intimidating person to approach, I imagine.
Oh, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You know, I do wonder why we know her name's Arlecchino, yet we keep referring to her as that, even the text box that has her name says she's the knave.
You meant father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
So far, she's the only... Well, I guess Child was pretty friendly with us when we first met him. I'm surprised how, not super hostile they've been toward her, is what I'm surprised
You should
about.
believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Well, I do remember Lenny saying that Fatui always remember their debts and whatnot. And I guess, would she be indebted to us if she was that we helped them out?
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable and also trustworthy. Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Well, you do. Well, you do.
That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days? Looks like it, yeah. Excellent. I will host a tea party. For real?
That seems a
Then
lot more,
Paimon wants another serving of cake.
she seems a lot more emotive than when we first met her in the previous Archon quest.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Alrighty, so I assume we're gonna go talk to everyone else we met down here, like the important people, the Crankration guys, and some other people I'm probably forgetting on top of my head. Alright, so I'm gonna head down a level. Alright, so I'm just gotta hop down here and there'll be, looks like a few people. Yeah, okay, they're all on this floor. That really helps out. Because I'm kinda lazy and I don't want to do a whole lot of shit. You're not running around. Hey, it's the bombshells!
You guys are back?
Yep.
Stole! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're not really real convicts.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Fontaine is a pretty lovely city.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the student welfare has just skyrocketed quality recently.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
More speed.
I do wonder how much more is left of this quest.
More speed.
Hope a decent amount because I really want more of the story.
Siegewing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
Siegewing. That's how I pronounce it. Okay.
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days.
Sounds like we're gonna be staying here a few more days anyway, just based on how they keep mentioning
Just
it.
let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
I was gonna mention something. What was it? Oh yeah. Yeah, when she said like I didn't want to say Nouvelet, but I guess Nervulette. If he's so well in tune with the hydro element, I guess it's that way, but
More speed.
what exactly do you think he'd know something if we were to show him Child's Vision? Alrighty. Hey, it's these two.
Courier? Miss Sijuin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
Oh, my drinking wasn't too loud.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Okay, now I gotta talk to the Duke. Get right to sleep. How cunning he is, he definitely reminds me of Claude. The Claudes or Claude? I don't remember from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Where's the dialogue? There it is.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
What was that gift?
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
I can't picture her with that.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies.
And we know how Milazines are with aesthetics.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is the food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
I guess we'll be here for a while then. At least if we... Imagine if they actually did forcibly lock us up here. That'd really fucking suck. I think I don't remember. Like, how far could you get away during that fucking part and when you're in that time loop in Sumeru? I keep want to say Subaru for some reason. It was in Sumeru for the Sub-Zero Fest, I think it was called. I don't remember. Yeah, Sumeru was like a real... Out of every chapter, that was probably the most mind-boggling. I feel like this chapter might be too, but that's probably just for me, just because how untrusting I have a lot of things, but part of me just thinking, like, just drop the fucking suspicions, just take everything at face value. I think because it might help me take some things in better, right?
More speed.
Ugh. That's a burp again. So now the question is, what exactly is going to happen while we're here now?
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Mama, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you'd usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon.
Alright then, good night to you, Traveler.
Good night to you, Paimon. Are we gonna get another, vision, I wonder? Or flashback? Oh. Yes, we are. The Abyss. Well. You fall in the primordial sea? Oh, come on, don't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. That is not nice. What do I have here now? Okay, so I've got these daily commissions, and I guess I can unlock New Blood story. Which, honestly, I'm not sure if I want to.
More speed.
If I'm gonna be covering that one or not. I don't know. Either that, I'll just hold on to it, so in case I run out of stuff to do, I can have something. Anyway, hope you enjoy these Archon quests. This is a very short part, I guess.
More
I will
speed.
definitely be covering the next part of the Archon quest whenever that comes out. 4.2, get here fast, please. I'm back on 360 and I'm out.